The hypothesis. If at least two people accompany each other, they are more likely to help people when they are in stressful situations where help is required. Okay, so I'm here to explain the bystander effect experiment. And basically, what will happen in this experiment is that um, both test subjects A and B, they will be told to engage in a conversation together, so they will seem more friendly and more of natural environment, without them remembering that this is an experiment. And they will be told to walk around 3 times around the designated course, a designated route, um, as as it is being showed right now. And the whole point is that what will happen to one of our experiment staff, aka my mom, she will be carrying books. And so once they pass the first time, they will get familiar with the environment, and so when she comes in into play, it wouldn't feel as it was forced. But the point is, once they pass the first lap, my mom will run no interference at all, and once the second time they come around, my mom, she will be carrying the textbooks. She'll be carrying a lot of textbooks, and then she was instructed to appear as if she's struggling with them. What we're trying to see is that if both test subjects A and B will be bystanders to the whole situation, if they will do nothing to help her, or if they will do something to help her carry the books. And once they pass the second lap, the third lap, this time my mom will face them in the same area that she faced them before, and she'll be walking against them like she did last time. And right here, she will drop the books, and we will once again see if both test subjects will be bystanders to this situation, and we will see if they help her pick up the books, or they won't help her pick up her books. And so the art of deception was used in this experiment, as the test subjects were told that that they will walk around these 3 labs for an experiment to see if whether talking and walking at the same time would decrease your walking speeds. And they weren't manipulated, but they were deceived of what the experiment truly is about. And of course, they were debriefed afterwards, and as it will be shown at the end of this video. So we have a subject A and subject B. Subject A is Vanessa. Subject B is Alan Lopez. And well, they came here because they're gonna be a part of my experiment and my hypothesis. Well, the point of this experiment is that to see if walking while talking at the same time will slow down our walking speed. And what the subjects will do is that they will walk around through here. So the subjects will do that complete turn 3 times while engaging in conversation. So you guys have to talk between each other, right? All throughout. And now we're recording some sessions, and after that, that'll be it. Okay. App 1 here has been speeded up for your convenience, and as you can see, test subjects A and B are walking peacefully and engaging in conversations. And the reason why lap 1 was intended to be part of the experiment was so they would get familiar with the environment. And by the time lap 2 came around, and my mom, the independent variable, as she is the one who we control, so they wouldn't suspect that she was part of the experiment, and that they wouldn't suspect of the deception that they have been told. Camina como, güey. Camina como que si no pudieras. Ya, sí. Perfect. Okay.
Ya le voy para allá.
Subjects are currently walking in trajectory. Okay. Go, Mom.
As it could be seen here, both test subjects A and B show no intentions of helping my mom, although for a moment there, subject B, also known as Vanessa, does give a glance to my mom. They show no intentions of helping her carrying the bugs, as they have proven to be bystanders to the situation in which my mom has struggled.
Of the third and final lap of walking around, and now my mom will be carrying these books and will drop them to see if the subjects will help her carry them. Come here. Sorry. So when they're here, you're gonna drop the books. Cuando están ahí lo vas a tirar, ¿okay? Pero lo vas a dejar caer como que si no pudieras. I just instructed her that she would drop the books as if though she couldn't carry them no more. Waiting for subjects to come. A ver, a ver, camina y luego tíralos. She will walk and then drop them.
The experiment staff member has been told to drop the books after they hear my whistle, and she is showing signs of distress and struggle. And yet, when she drops the books, test subjects A and B refuse to help my mom, as they show signs of confusion and embarrassment, as they believe that the false experiment has gone wrong.
Basically, you guys have just been deceived. The research was not about to see if conversations could walk. Conversations will lower the walking speed, but to see of the bystander effect. Basically, what the point of this subject of this experiment was to see if you guys will help my mom carry the stuff the second time you walked around. And the third time when she would drop in, we wanted to see if you were going to be bystanders if she dropped the books, and also to see if you were going to carry the books while she was struggling. And yeah, that's pretty much it. As one of our subjects, could you explain what you felt the first time you walked around as one of your laps?
The first lap or the second lap?
Yeah, the first lap.
Well, because I mean, in the first lap, like, your mom wasn't carrying your books at all. And then, like, we didn't notice your mom at all. But then, like, in the second one, I was just like, why is your mom carrying your books in the first place? And then,
did you ever think of helping her, or did you think she had it?
I mean, I did want to help, but I'm just like, I thought it was just like, my mind was just focused on, like, just finishing the laps, and I'm like, you probably just were, like, telling us to walk around 3 times, and that was it. So I was like, I don't know why she's carrying the books for.
And for the third time when she dropped it, were you motivated to help her pick him up, or?
I mean, I was, but I was confused at the same time, because I was like, what's happening? Because I'm like, I didn't even know what was going on. I was very confused about what was happening.
Thank you. Vanessa Barrera, how was your experience walking around the first lap?
Well, I actually thought you were testing your hypothesis about how if talking while walking slowed us down.
So you believe the deception that we told you?
Yes, sir.
And how was your second time around walking? Were you motivated to help my mom carry her books?
I mean, yes, but I wasn't sure what to do, because I thought, like, it was gonna mess up your experiment, because I thought we were gonna stop and, like, yeah.
And the third time walking around, were you motivated to help my mom at all, or?
Yeah, but like just like I said, for the second question, I was confused.
So your decision, your choice of helping my mom was influenced by the fact that you were deceived that this experiment was to see if walking while talking slowed down walking speed?
Yes, sir.
Now, was my hypothesis proven right by my experiment? Remember, my hypothesis is if at least 2 people accompany each other, they are more likely to help people when they are in stressful situations where help is required. That was proven wrong. As you can see here, test subjects A and B, they show no signs of any intention of helping the experiment staff carry her bugs and pick them up when she dropped them. And they just didn't help. They were all bystanders to that situation. I think that what I would change from this experiment would be the fact that the experiment staff didn't make it as didn't play it as smooth of carrying the books and the dropping the books. It kind of made it obvious, and just the fact that that the test subjects met my mom at the same place kind of made it obvious and let them know that something was up, and also the fact that by them knowing that they were in an experiment is what stopped them from helping her, as they believed by helping my mom carry her books it would have a negative impact on the experiment, because they were so focused on the experiment that they kind of sidetracked my mom, and that influenced that influence it did more harm than it did good. And I feel what it would be better next time was to say that they would have to go through a series of tests to see if the bystander effect would be inhibited in them, you know.